Hello everybody, my name is Ereo, and welcome back to another video on the Fractured SMP. This is episode number 24, and in this video I have as I always say, I have a few things planned. One of them is, two of them is in this general region alone, which I definitely want to show you guys, but, so I could tell though, which, right here, it this is kind of getting a bit into it, but um here I plan on building trees here, and that's what I exactly plan to do here. And the whole reason why making this whole ledge thing is to kind of make it act like as a park, kind of separate it from the big buildings and as like its own little independent area that you kind of just walk along and um enjoy the views. So yeah, there's just those things I need to do, which the trees are going to have a lot of birch and spruce in them, and it's going to have a different tree design. At least these are like actual proper custom trees that me and Brian made. Well, I built the tree. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to be doing right now is doing a time lapse of building this tree stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys after this. There we go. This is not the trees that I did over there, but I off camera I did do a good amount of resource collecting, and at this moment I'm currently letting these smelters do their thing, because this is going to lead to a different project which I'm going to be doing right back in this area. You could see the trees already. Let's first talk about the trees, then I'll talk about what exactly is going to happen next. So there's these trees here, which I personally really like. I designed them primarily. I was the one who designed them. And I think they do super super well. I think the best view is actually from over here. You could see it way better now. And as Brian said in one of his videos, I think he wanted to make this look somewhat like a Dubai sort of thing, but I've been told, and also I see it myself, it kind of looks like a Miami sort of design thing. Like it kind of has that Miami vibe because of some of the palm trees, but because you know how both palm trees are in both deserts and in tropical climates, it kind of makes sense why both appear. So yeah, I personally think it looks really good here. I haven't really done anything about the bushes on this side, but this side is what's supposed to completely look like. The autoplay sometimes is a mess. Yeah, there's D. Yeah, the full intent is to allow this to become basically a thing where you could just sit right here and you could look out onto this portion of, I guess I would say almost like a bay, because in the looking at it in the big scale of everything, I don't see it like an ocean at all, because the distance is like 100 blocks, 100 meters or so, which the scaling isn't, like on par with each other. So I wouldn't act like this as an ocean. So yeah, that's just where it kind of becomes a bit of a trouble point. Same as over here, it's not the biggest, and this goes out to the next thing I want to talk about is a bridge I want to make a railway bridge, where you could see in over here in about not in episode 22, I did this right here, mine this out and out this direction. So the plan is to expand it out this direction and build out a bridge from here. Well, it starts exactly right here, all the way to about a bit before, like right before somewhere around here, which, like somewhere right around here, because I'm thinking sometime in the future is to kind of terraform or just move this terrain around to make it kind of look smoother instead of kind of like, it kind of hide right behind here still. Because if you look in the free cam up here, you could see that already this shelf right here is already blocking a good amount of it. It could be removed, but the bridge is more centered like exactly right here, so I'm thinking that that should stay. So actually, I'm just waiting upon approval from Brian. He already approved the design. It's just what I'm trying to figure out now is, does he want to help me build this? So you guys will see after this time lapse, but yeah. So I mean, I said time lapse already, but I'll see you guys after this. Go. We now have this entire bridge done. I'm real happy about how this went. Just design wise and so on. I mean, it just fits, like it fits with the city, it fits with the design language of the rest of the rail line. I mean, there's the copper supports there and the pillars that help support the bridge. I mean, it's one of the best things I have made in a while, actually. I want to show you guys something. So there's this bridge right here, and I was like, well, it's going across a very big waterway, what I'm thinking. And what I think should happen is that to make it more look like an official bridge, and I might have to do this over there at some point, maybe some redesigning in the future for some of the pillars and make it look like an official area that can go through, is these markers, which actually I think correlates well with in real life, at least where I come from, where there's a lot of waterways. You kind of it's required to have some waterway markers on the bridge so you can indicate to boats that, oh yeah, there's a bridge here and this is the center of the bridge and so on, and that's where you need to go through. I mean, yeah, you could make it out, but if it's like a center support or maybe it could be deeper in certain areas, it's just easier for it to be like in the center of the bridge, which it kind of is the center of the bridge where the deepest part of the water is, or at least most consistent depth. I mean, it can be deeper over there or on the left right here, but I think overall that works pretty well. So I think now I need to meet up with Order right now. I just messaged her and she will be hopping on in a quick second, but in the meantime, let's head over to, guess let's use my office for the first time, actually. So let's head over there and she would be there pretty soon. Okay. I brought you here, Order, to start some brainstorming about consolidating our power, what we want to do, and to, that stuff.
I suppose it would be wise to tighten the grasp while we still can, but that we do need to go about this sort of carefully.
Yeah. So, right now, we've done lots. It's been such a long time since we did our first initial law, and the leadership has set in a little bit. And so far, what I've seen is that there hasn't actually been any uh controversies relating to my uh leadership. So this might be a good time to get the power consolidated while we still have time, and prevent, let's say, any ousting of power, because I'm worried that if I wait too long, I would be basically ousted, and there's no law that prevents me being ousted or so on. So I'm trying to figure out how shall we go at this.
Well, we'll want a way that cuts other people off from integrating themselves, but doesn't necessarily cut us out.
Well, I had a couple of thoughts, because I think that there's a few ways that can definitely be handled. And I was thinking more on lines of putting a law in place where it's really hidden in the text, and it's hard for someone to they'll look over it and not realize that they like it that's not actually what they're thinking, you know. So I'll just kind of tell you how I think it should go. So we'll write the law, of course, as you um but the law uh, is going to well, it's hard to kind of just generally explain, but it's to make it where um the leader can present the re-election, and it not be based upon a term length or limit, more on lines of an election can be instituted whenever the leader thinks they can do it. So this is where my primary issue is trying to camouflage it within a regular law. So what do you think?
Is very difficult to vary. Those are the kinds of laws that people tend to look out for in these sorts of political setups. I can see why you would be struggling.
Yeah. So there's that, but have you gotten any ideas by chance?
I have an idea, but it's not necessarily something that can help obscure such an
All right.
obvious law. This one could be a little better disguised, but it could still cause some controversy.
Hmm.
Instead of a law that says specifically that only the leader can kick an election into gear, maybe instead we could have a law that excludes others
Oh,
from starting an election.
that actually sounds uh way more intuitive, where it gives a certain set of people that can at least within, let's say, you, Brian, are both in kind of, at least since I'm the leader, I'm in the sphere of how all this shall work. So uh, it would be limited to a very little amount of people. Say it at
Exactly.
that. Does that?
Yes, you see exactly what I mean. Basically, how it would work is we have a set of criteria that needs to be met in order for a person to start an election, to raise a new election. In order to
Yeah.
meet, if you meet those criteria, then you are able to, well, of course, start the election. Of course, those criteria may or may not end up being very specific, but we could say that this is for safety purposes or the like.
Yeah, that actually would make sense because as I'm seeing this now, um, uh, in more realistic terms, let's say someone decides to run for election, but in reality, like just in general terms, as it will think of it as a uh, maybe you need to be at this certain, like they may not know as much as they actually do, sort of thing. Like make them seem underqualified for that position, you know?
For example, we could write in a criteria that in order to start the election, one must have at least 3 vowels in their username. Something
Mm.
like that. And we could tie that to literacy.
That could be it. Or I'm thinking, this is a crazy idea, but what if we did something where, what if you can only start an election where as long as you're a, you could start one as long as you set up a or was in the government at one point or another, like as a lower position. So you must be appointed into the government at first, and then you could run the election, you know.
That could work as one of the criteria.
That
We
could
would
be
want
one, but
to
that seems a
vary
little,
it
that would
a
have to
little.
be at the very, like,
Mm.
far back in it, because this is actually somewhat setting up just, I'm not sure how most of this should go, but I'm looking at it and I see it, and maybe we have two, like, I'm trying to generally think the best, like, this is setting up the actual, almost like the constitution of the island and of the server. And because this sets guidelines for who's the one to be the leader and who's the one to rule over the general of the land. So this is going to be really, really hard for it to be a thing. We got to be careful on how we write this, basically.
Naturally, we don't want to be setting off any red flags. The moment they realize what we are trying to do, they will try to oppose us no matter how good
Well,
or established our idea actually is. People lack an understanding.
yeah. So I really, really love your idea. So the
Well, thank you.
so the I'm just trying to get around of how the we should go at writing this, because I'm gonna have to uh well, first and foremost, we could pass any law, whether, like, I could do it whenever I want. I usually just need a vice presidential approval along with, just in case. So that's kind of the general, like, that shouldn't be the issue, but um
Are we sure it won't be an issue?
I don't think so, because he he's basically almost like my right hand man whenever it comes to uh like, he agrees with me on everything. He just he all he actually wants to provide, and the reason why he went as my running mate to begin with is so he could do his infrastructure projects and have priority over his projects, or with his projects. So the rail and his big city.
I see.
So I think since he's on a general, I mean, he's a great friend personally as well. So he know we generally agree on mostly everything. So that shouldn't be much of an issue there. Now,
There
I
is
do want to,
just
and of course, this is how we gotta uh word the how we word the law as well, because sometimes there can be a red flag that might be saying that's the wrong way that we should go, or that's not the way that I want to go, so we it's just more on lines of trying to hide it in the rule of running.
I might be able to write something up.
All right.
Dawn has quite a bit of writing experience.
All right.
I wish you well.
All right. I will guarantee something that can definitely at least we'll work together on that, but also I hope we could get this worked out. So um it, we'll talk later, and if you have that law handled, we might I'll definitely talk to Brian though. Not about what we just talked about, but um I want to guarantee with his own words that he's not there to do anything.
Naturally, just get to know him better. I'm sure
Yeah.
that
I mean, I know him great already, and I think uh he's definitely a different version, but I think he'll be pretty good. So, yeah. Um I I'll just walk you out the uh I guess the balcony. And I hope I I I hope this works out. So,
I do as well. I will be seeing you around, Ereo.
see you around, Order. And yeah, okay. So we no longer have I mean Order. Uh yeah. So Order is going to be making some documents about how we organize the new what I say, consolidating the power, of course. And I think that she could definitely get that working all nice and neatly. So yeah, um, I mean, that meeting did take a lot longer than I initially anticipated, but yeah, so actually, I need to explain something real quick, a bit off cam. I did a little bit of this off camera, kind of in between times. It's just never really had the moment, or just never had the room to put this in. But this part, the rest of the rail, is done. So actually, Brian decided to just repeat that pattern all the way from the middle here and continue it to here. And we just kind of integrated it with the wall here. So if you look right under here, you could see that it kind of just integrates with some of the stone. Like, it's just there as kind of extra support. So I think it worked out pretty well. This wall underneath is kind of meant to translate from up there to down here, and it's one block inward compared to the one up on top from there. So just wanted to point that out before you guys wonder what else is going on. So yeah, I hope, I mean, this is it for the video. I mean, seemed pretty minimal for the video. I mean, there was building that trees behind me along with this the bridge itself. I actually already recorded or rendered the replay for this portion right here, and it randomly cut, but promised me I built the entire thing. It's just weird how I accidentally forget to click unpause. So I mean, I actually just recently made a note and I don't have it anymore, so whatever. Okay, well, yeah, and then we did the meeting with order, which I think was pretty successful. The order was also a bit concerned about Brian, but I reassured her that everything should be good. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys didn't, hit the dislike. I mean, that's what I just kind of say. Hit the dislike because, I mean, if you don't like it, I say that first because, well, if you're already at the end of the video, if you hit that button, you probably like it anyway. So I just say it to get accurate feedback. But hit the like button if you like the video, and if you really like the video and want to see more of my content, subscribe. And also follow me on my socials in the description on my website. And I'll see you guys in the next video on anything Fractured or Let's Play related. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh man. Did it work? Did it work?
Where are we?
Outside's
this
different.
looks different.
Elliot's different.
This looks really different.
His texture changed. Huh. Interesting.
This looks like somewhere.
Well, it looks like
the kind of. Did you think we traveled back in time? Because this looks like U season 2 at the beginning of the season.
It kind of does actually. Hold on. Are we in the right place? Well, there's stuff still here. So, I mean,
let's just explore, I guess.
Yeah.
Hope everything is safe.
Okay. Oh, there's cherry trees here. So.
Oh wow, I don't remember those being the case. And
cave. Right here.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Very clumsy sometimes, aren't you?
Yeah.
I guess that's why you hit your
head.
There's
a house here.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, let's investigate this real quick. Wait. What is this place? Wait.
Dawn Explosion's head.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Golden. What is this?
Okay.
What is it? Wait.
This is so weird, to be honest.
This is weird. I don't ever remember this on our original world or on Fractured.
No, me neither. This can't have been.
Fractured. This is completely different. Hold on, let's follow this. Oh my god. Is this the main Fractured?
Do you see the same as I see?
Do you see the carnival?
Yeah, I see a giant
I see a
island or something.
I see a windmill. I see, what is it? I see lots of things over there.
There's a creeper farm.
yeah, it looks like it's blocking the view. Dude, let's see if we could try and grab it. Is there a boat anywhere on this area real quick? Well, actually,
we have our light rest.
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Let's
if we can use them.
Oh yeah, we can still use them. Oh,
yeah.
the electric textures.
We were on an island.
Oh yeah, that's a way smaller island. It's like, it looks like it was in the same position as the.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at now?
Here is a giant island.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
And here is a. Oh, I fell. Here is a. Where you go? Where you go?
Oh. Wait.
Oh, now I'm stuck.
Oh.
This is like one of these doors that have a pressure plate. Oh.
Okay.
Well, anyway, let's get.
Yeah, let's.
There's a village.
Yeah, I remember that. That village looks about the same. But this stuff here, I don't 100% recall if this was here or not. But I 100% can't recall.
Before.
This carnival is really brand new here.
Yeah.
Let's head to spawn.
What is this?
Wait.
What is this?
Oh wow. What the? Looks like a head collection.
Huh.
Okay. Well, let's just continue on to spawn. This is something else to worry about because we're
spawn. Is this another? Is this not Like, is this
Oh.
another server or what?
This is Fractured.
What is... Wait, have you been there before?
What, did that fall just make you forget that we were going to this the SMP where I actually came from?
So like what was here before?
It was just a plain old, I mean, I remember building this thing over there. It was actually somewhat developed here still. Oh, this somewhat developed here.
This looks
And
like something Rembo built on CU Season 2.
because it is Rembu's built.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Is this... Oh, this is my horse.
Then... Oh, dude,
2019
for
Ford Ranger.
BMW.
BM 325 Ci. Yeah. That's... Man. Whoa. What is that big build of where I initially wanted to... Holy. Come... Wait. Come down. Over here. Look. Do you see that big tower?
Yeah, I do. The bonus, this one here looks a bit bigger.
The one in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it does.
Wait. Wow, that train station looks familiar.
Oh yeah, this is the one we built in... or what? I don't recognize it.
It didn't... Oh. Oh yeah, you weren't on Season 3. Oh yeah.
Season 3?
Oh, there was a Season 3 of Yui, and then it came to this. Yeah, this is...
Well, I would rather want to go to Season 3 then. Why did you take me here?
Because this is the present, what it looks like. Holy, huge city as well. Oh my god. Wait,
wow.
we're going to have to do some investigating, aren't we?